Oh, I forgot to change my titles. Whoopsies. All right. So no cat in the cat cam yet, unfortunately. But hopefully at some point we will have one. I always forget to change my video description. So I have no idea how this stream is gonna go because this right here is the battery I normally use, and it has like this little hole in it. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. It won't focus. It has this little hole in it, so I can always have it plugged in. It was, when I turned on my camera, it was just making this clicking sound. So, not really sure what that's about. I think I need to buy a replacement. So we are on my regular battery, but unfortunately that means that it will not stay charged very long. So we'll see what happens and go from there. So I was gonna continue working on the bee project, but then I started working on this little mini bookshop again. So this is how it looks. It turns on, which is super cool. I've been working on it for quite some time now. It lights up. I love it. It's so cool. And I realized that I forgot to put some of the wiring in. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know, man. But I'm working on making some miniatures. And I was thinking, I can zoom in. Look at all these little books. They're so tiny. Oh my gosh. It won't even focus because it's so little. Hello? No? Oh my gosh. I can't focus on the books. But I have a bunch of books, even some that open. Focus. So, oh my gosh, look at this one. It has little pages. I love it so much. So some of the books can actually flip through the pages. Actually, quite a few of them can. I've got like little plants and stuff. Little scrolls. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh, I love it. So we're gonna continue working. Oh my gosh, look at this little feather. You can't even see it. It's a little feather sitting in a little dish. It's awesome. All right. So I'm also realizing that I'm missing a page for this. I had a duplicate page. These two. So I've got doubles of some things. But that means that I'm missing an entire page of things. So we're going to make do with what we have. We're going to deal with it and continue on. So I'm going to move the books out of the way, and I think I'm going to make... Oh my gosh, look at this little rocking chair. It has bats on it. I'm so excited. But I'm going to work on this little dresser here. Ooh. So that is what I'm gonna do. All right, I was contemplating also. I have no idea. I should close the door. It's probably so loud. I just realized how loud my heat must be. I don't know if you could hear it, but it was loud to me. So, let's make some furniture, shall we? I feel like I'm using IKEA furniture, but it's actually not furniture at all. Oh, and I'm saving all the little tiny pieces so that I can maybe make something else out of it, because there's a lot of wood pieces left. All right, so got 2 sheets of red wood here. Let me scooch these books out of the way. And this is all extra plant foliage stuff, so I think I might end up gluing it to the side or something. Not quite sure yet. Alright, tiny books moved out of the way. I'm so excited to put this together. Okay. Oops, I glued my tweezers to the table. So, there's glue on my tweezers. I was going to use this super glue, but I started using this, like, what's it called? Rapid Dry Aleene's. I think it's Aleene's. I think that's how it's pronounced. And it's nice because it dries really quickly. Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop it. I opened TikTok on my phone to go live, and Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. Shocking. Me, all over the place? No way. So I'm going to be popping these out. This always makes me nervous to pop these little things out because I'm always afraid I'm going to break them. Because, I mean, look at how teeny tiny some of this stuff is. Oh, you can't even see it. It's not even focusing. Camera, why you no do your job? I want to look into some other lenses for my camera. Alright, so we have A88, that's this. Oh, this is actually going to be a pretty big cabinet. Oh, I was expecting like a dresser size. Okay, so this is the backing. Compared to like this other shelf, that's pretty big. Then we need 87. Yep, A87. Oh my goodness. Alright, so yeah, this is gonna end up a little bigger than I thought it would. I think I'm gonna move this box and put the magic shop here. Oh, I almost knocked everything over and broke it. It's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Oh my gosh. My office is a mess right now. I've been making a lot of art, which is good. But that also means that I have to clean up after myself, and that sounds like a lot of work to do every single time. Okay, back to this. So I am popping out, this is A87, A88. Oh, I broke it. Oh my gosh. I guess it's okay if I break the spacers and stuff, but it's making me nervous. Alright, there's our pieces. This rapid dry stuff has been honestly amazing because you can hold it for just a minute and then it's dry. Makes sense. That's what it's advertised as, is rapid dry. So I like to sand down the edges because there's usually little bits left. This was totally on a whim that this is what I'm live streaming. Like I said, I had been working on this and there's so many little bitty pieces that I'm like, I gotta finish this, man. It's been sitting waiting to be finished for a while now. And so here we are. That's how we get places. That's how I figure out what I'm gonna do. This is just what's been sitting waiting to be done. I also actually, I do a bit of everything. I was working on some paintings. Thank you for the like. I was going for like a fantasy vibe. I love this little flower just sitting here. I was going for like a fantasy vibe with this painting that I was making, but then I spent way too much time painting the clouds. Let me grab it. So I spent way too, whoa, forgot I was zoomed in. I spent way too long painting the clouds, but oh my gosh, like, how do you expect me to paint over this, right? Like, not happening. I'm really proud of myself. It's not done yet, but so I made a second painting to do the fantasy forest that I was thinking of. So that's where we're at. And I've done a little bit of everything. I guess I could put the directions here. I need to remember that there is an X-Acto knife sitting right out there in the open. And I'll just move that over. Alright, so we got some pieces here ready to connect. Okay, so it looks like it goes on the back edge like this. So I have used most of the, not most of the bottle, but like the entire bottle that I've used so far of this glue has been on this tiny little magic shop. So I do a line of glue. You really don't need to squeeze it too much because it'll start coming out on its own. Which can be nice, but also a little inconvenient sometimes. All right. The tricky part is getting this to stick right quickly. Alright, so it should dry pretty quickly here. But hopefully not too quickly because it's a little off. It's a little stressful sometimes. I wish I could listen to Harry Potter while streaming this, but I have been listening to the Harry Potter music track while making this normally, but since, you know, copyright is a thing, figured it wouldn't be the wisest decision. Okay, I think I need to add the supporting pieces while it's still wet, but I didn't pop them out. Alright, I'm just gonna add the other side. Luckily, if it's kind of stuck, then it will just kind of stay together once you get the rest together. My contacts are really dry today. Don't really know why. Oops. That was way off. I'm gonna end up with this glue all over my fingers, but unlike super glue, this stuff does come off. It does come off pretty well too. It kind of just stretches off. It's kind of satisfying. Like, think of Elmer's glue, but like better. You know when you peel Elmer's glue off of your hand? It's like that, but better because it's like elasticy almost. Alright, so the in-between pieces are A90 and A89. What's the difference? Okay, so 89. Oops. Oh, one probably sticks out further than the others. So 89. 89. Ouch. I think I just got a slipper. That's fine. This is such a messy little project because there's just so many working pieces. It makes it really difficult to keep your workspace clear. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, it isn't. That's the right one. Okay. So this is A90. This one is a little bigger, I think. Yeah, it's just a slightly larger piece. So again, I sand off the edges, because otherwise it doesn't want to sit together nicely. Oh my gosh, I was at Hobby Lobby and I saw this giant Victorian style dollhouse and I was like, oh my gosh, since I can't buy my own house and redo that, why not buy a dollhouse? I think it was like 60 bucks too. It wasn't bad. And you have to put it together, but honestly, that sounds fun. Oops. And you can paint it whatever colors you want. You can add wallpaper and flooring. They had a ton of miniatures. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to use that so bad. If I ever finish this one, I might just do that. But I don't know where I would put it. That's part of the problem. Alright, so this, oops, I gotta flip it around. This one, this bigger one, goes here, I think. I say I think, and I'm like, I'm just gonna glue it. It's fine. It's fine. If I ever make merch for streaming, it's fine. Will be one of them. Why do I keep getting glue all over my fingers? Ah, okay. The song sounds like the Tetris theme song. Is this like the remix of the Tetris theme song? That's what it sounds like. Alright, so this one goes down here. It's the biggest one. And it sticks out a little bit. And these shelves will help reinforce it and hold everything all together. Ta-da! Little tiny bookshelf. So it has drawers that go here and then shelves here, and we're gonna fill it with books. I love it. Although I'm missing like an entire set of the books, so I'm gonna have to make like duplicates of certain books, like this one here. But this is one that opens, so that'll be cool. Alright, let's add in the other shelves before that dries too much. The wood is a little warped. It's probably my fault though. Glue. I do really like this glue though. If it wasn't so stinky, it's a very aromatic glue. If it didn't smell so bad and potentially cause me issues, then I would probably use it for my yarn paintings too, because it dries so quickly. But I don't want to have a problem with like fumes, you know? So, I didn't go live last week. I had some family stuff come up. But I really missed it. And I'm thinking I might just start going live whenever. Oh, I hope my camera isn't dying. No, actually, it's doing well. We might make it. It's still full. We might actually make it the whole stream without my camera dying. Even if it does, it's not like the stream will end. I could always switch to using my face cam. Okay, last shelf. This cabinet does not seem aligned. I just have so much with work. I want to start streaming and making videos more, and just making art more. It's really tough because I absolutely love being a teacher. Like, I really do. It's a job that drives me and pushes me. Like, you can't be lazy being a teacher. It's like impossible. During the workday, you know, you're just always moving. You don't even have a second really to just sit. So it's like a really good job for me who struggles to like find the right task to do. You know, I struggle with executive dysfunction, so I struggle to figure out which task to start with a lot of the time. But with being a teacher, you can't do that. Like, you're demanded, your attention is demanded of constantly. So I don't know, it kind of works with my struggles to create like a good way of focusing on more than one thing. Because as an art teacher especially, and I'm teaching choice-based, so I have students like lined up to ask me questions constantly, or like asking little questions like, where's this thing? How do I use this? How do I attach these pieces together? Stuff like that. So my brain is always just whizzing, which is really nice for me. because I get a lot of thoughts, so it's better to kind of push those thoughts in a certain direction instead of not having any place for them to go. So it is nice in that sense, but as I've been getting back into streaming and coming up with ideas for making content, I've been like, oh my gosh, I just want to do this. Which, I mean, I can do that in the summer, but I want to do it now. You know what I mean? So, all right, we have a standing cabinet. Next. Oh, it didn't even have you put on the other side yet. Whoopsies. That's fine. Yeah, so it said to put the other side on after you put the little pieces on. Oh well. Who needs to follow the steps exactly? Right? It's just like putting together IKEA furniture, like I said earlier. I hardly ever follow those instructions. Alright, so now we need A92, which is this. It's got like drawers on it. Well, it's got the outlines for the drawers. So, and then we've got drawers here. Oh, picture frames. I was wondering where those were. Oh, and is there a chair? Another chair? Nice. I'm already getting glue under my nails. And we need A91. Oh my gosh, I'm always so afraid that I'm going to break them. I did actually break a few of them. I broke that cute little bat rocking chair on accident. Just a piece of it. I was able to save it. I just glued the piece back on. 95 goes on top. Oh, there's another thing too. There's two more red things. Oh, there's a bench. I act like I haven't looked at any of the instructions when I have indeed been doing that for a while now. It's literally been open in front of my face. Today, yesterday, the last time I was working on it, which was a while ago. I don't know. Alright. Sanding them down. I'm also inadvertently sanding my nails, which is kind of a bummer because I really like these sparkly nails that I did. I think they look cool. But they are starting to grow out a little bit. Not like a crazy amount, but I try to do my nails at least every other week. I don't know, I have not had the time for it lately though. It takes so long to do. Alright. So this piece goes here. Another thing I like about this glue is because it's kind of stretchy when it dries, you can still kind of move the pieces even when they're dry. Oh, that's a lot of glue. Shoot, shoot, shoot. This is why we don't squeeze this tube. Well, that's interesting. I guess I'm gonna have to okay, so it gets really detail focused with this type of project. I feel like I'm mumbling, sorry. I got glue on there. It's gonna be shiny now. It's fine, I'm covering that up. Who needs clamps when you have hands? Look at it. It's so cute. So I've been using Restream now, and I really like it. It makes it really easy to see where you're streaming, how many people are watching what. But I still can't use it for TikTok. I would love to just do all three at once. But TikTok is weird. Their live platform is exclusive, I guess. Which seems weird to me. I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's glue strings everywhere. I thought this would be better than hot glue because of that. I was wrong. I was wrong. Look, it's a cabinet. And it looks like one. Well, there's also glue that you can see, but I can always sand down some of the glue if it's sticking out at all. Oops. Oh. One of the shelves is crooked. That's gonna bother me. This one is. Just a tiny bit. That's gonna bother me. Oh, thanks for following me. I can't see my messages from TikTok very well, so I have to like... Hello! Okay, so... It's still not quite dry, but that's fine. It's so cute! I can't wait to fill it up with books. And I have been gluing everything in, but I think I might... Like, I glued everything to this table because I figured it would be really annoying to constantly pick this stuff up. But I think I might not glue the things into here so that I can take things out and put them back in. Just saying. Excuse me, that was a weird sound. I was yawning and then I coughed. That's the weirdest thing. It's such a weird thing. I've literally never had a yawn that turned into a cough. I have, however, had a cough for about 4 months now, probably, which is obnoxious. I'm not appreciative of it. All right, we're gonna start doing the cupboards, cupboard doors and the drawers. See, I stopped looking at the directions. I'm just doing it. It's fine. Who needs directions? Directions are for people who, I don't know. They're for people who don't like to live life on the edge. That's me. Not really. I'm as far from the edge as possible. I mean, I like streaming because I get to be in the comfort of my own home. And I don't know. That's the big thing, though. I get to be in the comfort of my own home. I got more glue under my nail, though. This is not the comfort zone. I don't like getting glue under my nails. That's why I usually don't wear them long. Oh, but look at this. Look at this glue. Oh, you can't see it on that camera. Oh. Maybe I should use the tweezers. Nope. These tweezers are not very good. Then again, I shouldn't be surprised. Felt like I just peeled off my skin. Alright. I love how there's the little thing in the background there. I could have always adjusted my view, but then I would have had to rewire everything on my desk. So sorry to those viewing on TikTok or Twitch. I don't know if my chat is working through Restream though. I guess I could check. Let's see. I'm gonna mute my computer. Oh, it was already muted. I didn't want it to start like looping audio. That would have been annoying. Ben annoying. Okay. I'm kind of bummed that neither of the cats have come to chill. Okay. Alright, I checked and we're good. My contact almost fell out. I don't know why they're so dry today. I just got a new order of contacts, so I wonder if that has something to do with it. Where did I put the sandpaper? Why do I move things? Why am I the way that I am? Great question. My parents. That's why. My giant water bottle making an appearance. I don't understand where the sandpaper went. Am I crazy? I mean, yes. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I'm losing my mind. I can't find my sandpaper. Oh my gosh, it's just because it's literally in the camera and everything. It's right here, and I'm looking literally everywhere for it. It was flipped over, so I mean, in my defense, it didn't look how I expected it to look. So I guess now I know it has a C on the back. If I'm like, where's my sandpaper again? Goodness gracious. I've been saying goodness gravy a lot at work. Because, you know, elementary art teachers. It's kind of frowned upon to swear. I had a kid come up to me. Oh my gosh, was it last week? I think it was last week. This kid came up to me and was like, oh my gosh, this kid at my table just said heck. And I was like, oh, how could she? I was trying my best to keep a straight face, but he was so cute. Oh my gosh. It was a little first grader and it was adorable. This kid has really curly hair and he's just got this cute face and he's very expressive. So he's like, he just looked so offended that this kid dared to say the word heck. So the way I dealt with it was I went over and I'm like, hey, did he tell you that he doesn't like it when you say that? And she's like, yeah. It's like, okay, so let's just not say it anymore. Because that's what it's about. It's just like mutual respect. If someone doesn't like hearing a certain word, just don't say it, you know? And I mean, obviously you can't necessarily know that for every person you meet, but if someone mentions, like, hey, you say this thing, I really don't like it. It's not that hard to just be like, okay, fine. I won't say it anymore. And then what's really interesting with that is that tends to become a habit. So like if you don't say a certain word around certain people, odds are you're probably just going to stop saying that word. So if you're trying to stop saying a word, it can be a helpful thing. All right, so I was using this little tweezer, the back end of the tweezers, to scrape glue across, and it seemed to be working pretty well, so that I can get like a nice thin layer and scrape off the edges and stuff. And then I can use the glue that's left behind for other things. Now we need to align. That's not lined up. Well, okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Do I have the beads for that still? Oh yeah, okay. There's like little handle beads. They're just tiny little metal beads, but there's a drawer. Yay. Oh, I didn't add on that. Oops. It's fine. I can just... So, interesting fact, teachers also get homework. I'm actually kind of procrastinating homework right now. I'm like essentially done with it, but it's just like not engaging because it's on the computer. I don't know. I wish we could just do the workshop I'm doing in person, but it's really expensive, I guess. Which makes sense. So it's a lot more expensive to do in person, but I don't like the way they've set up, like, we have to do chat groups, not chat groups, but like chat threads, discussion forums and stuff. And I don't like the way they've set it up. It's kind of weird. Like, we were doing this group discussion thing, but I don't think anyone understands how we have to finalize it. We have to like post final thoughts in a different thing, but it has to be like summarized. So either someone has to decide, oh yeah, I'll do it, or I don't know, someone has to just decide that they'll do it, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about work. That's boring. This is super cute. Yay! I love tiny things. Speaking of tiny things, where are my cats? There was one sitting right outside the door a little while ago. Not really sure why they refused today. Last week, one of them came in and sat the entire... Not last week, sorry, the last stream I had. One came in and sat the entire time. Got more glue under my nail. I guess I should just pick it out at the end. But it's bothering me. But I can't get it. I actually still have the acrylics on my nails from my friend's wedding, which was over a month ago. But I'm just letting them grow out because I don't want to take it all off. So I grind it down when I'm putting on some new polish. If it works, right? I'm so looking forward to summer. I have to tear out my floor in like the whole front half of my house. And when I say I have to tear out the floor, I'm not saying like, oh, we're replacing the like carpet or something. I mean, I have to replace the entire subfloor. And because I'm a DIY queen, I decided that I'm gonna do it on my own. Maybe not alone, like people, I'm gonna ask people to help me, but it's also way too expensive to pay someone to do it. So I'm gonna know how to replace subfloors here pretty soon. I know how to, in theory, like you tear out the carpet, you tear out the actual subfloor, and then you put new subfloor in and attach it to the joists and everything. But that's different than actually doing it, so we'll see how it goes. I might record part of it or some of it, I don't know. I have a hair in my mouth. Ugh. I just got glue in my mouth. Gross. I really should look into getting a doctor's appointment because I have been unable to take deep breaths in a few months. I've been coughing and wheezing. I'm pretty sure it's like leftover from COVID. Because the first time I had COVID, it was horrible. Like 2 weeks of fevers and chills and coughing. And then like after that, I don't think I ever went back. I had asthma induced from COVID. And I was on an inhaler. That might be it. Maybe because it's cold out, it's causing it to flare up. I also wouldn't be surprised if I had COVID again, but I just didn't catch it because it was going around a few times at the schools I work at. So I probably had it again without realizing it. It would make sense. But it's kind of annoying, you know. Alright, we're almost done with the drawers and the cabinets. There's strings everywhere. So I started watching the movie Hook again. I think it was 2 nights ago. Maybe it was last night. But I love that movie. It's kind of old now. I think it's from the, I want to say the 90s, but it might be the 80s. I don't know. I think it is the 90s. Early 90s. No, because the other Peter Pan movie is from early 2000s. And there's no way that Hook with Robin Williams is only like 10 years older. I don't know. But anyway, I really love that movie. If you have not seen Hook with Robin Williams, you have to see it. It's so good. There's this scene with the Lost Boys when the character that Robin Williams plays, who is Peter Pan but grown up, he is with the Lost Boys having like a feast, but the kids are like imagining. So they're eating this large feast from a table and like they're pretend eating. And he's just sitting there like, I'm starving, there's no food here. Am I supposed to pretend with them? And then this one kid goes, you can do it, Peter. You gotta believe, or something like that. And all of a sudden, like, the entire table is covered with food. And then they start, like, a food fight with rainbow something or other. I swear it looks like rainbow mashed potatoes, but I think it's supposed to be ice cream. And it's just so cute and wholesome. It's such a good movie. Okay, so these pieces, I could get rid of them. But I have a problem, and I'm going to keep them. Excuse me. I'm sorry about my cough. I really wish I didn't have it. Alright, this is not done yet. There's no way. Oh, maybe it is. Knobs. Sorry, I wasn't insulting you. I was saying that I actually had to add some knobs onto this. That glue is not dry. But yet I'm scraping it off. That's how I get glue under my nails. Yep. My camera still says it's fully charged. I guess if it does all right, then I'll just keep using my camera battery. I got the hardwired battery because when I was recording videos, because videos take a long time to record, I would spend like 3 hours minimum recording any given video for art related content. Alexa, skip. That song bugs me. Anyway, when I record art related content though, it takes so long to record. I just dropped a bead, but it went right back in the bowl. I've got a bowl of all the leftover beads. Alright, this is the tricky part. The itty bitty things. Oh. Sorry, no one can even see what I'm doing. It's very precarious. Gotta add all the little tiny pieces. I feel like my workspace looks like an I Spy book right now. Pretty accurate, I think. Me and my nephew were talking about this little thing that I was building. I did show it to him, and he was just like, oh my gosh, I want to make one. And he's been talking to my mom, his grandma, about making like a Lego city. He wants to build one in his basement when he's a grown-up. I love it. I love it so much. He's like, I think he's 8. I hope he's not watching, because then I have forgotten his age on camera. It's fine. But I love, 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 love his enthusiasm for building things. He's a very bright kid. And I like to brag about that. Because it is true. I feel like the volume just got so loud on that song. Alexa, turn down the volume. I so want to figure out how to have like chat control my AI assistant, whatever. But I don't really have much of a chat, do I? That's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. I think I need to start streaming more and just find out what days work. I don't think I have anything next Monday. I could stream on a Monday. I don't know though. If I don't finish this bookstore, I'm definitely going to need to stream more because this thing needs to be done. There's too many pieces for me to be cleaning it up over and over and over again. What better way to clean it up than actually put it together? my gosh, this is so detailed. Precarious. I gotta say, I'm really glad they sent tweezers, because even if these aren't very good tweezers, they help a lot. I eventually want to start streaming on Saturdays, but I'm painting a sign for a store, and that got interrupted because of some family issues. And I totally spaced and forgot to go this past Saturday. Understandably so, though, but I think this Saturday I'm gonna go get a lot done. Glue. This is the last knob. Ooh, why are my hands so shaky today? And there we go. It's so cute. That's adorable. I feel like this is a really big cabinet, though. Like, look how big it is compared to the room. You guys can't see it above, but my TikTok could see it. All right, this can go here. Oh, let me just throw it. That's fine. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute. And I think I'm going to start. I might work on folding some paper again for a little while, because I have a lot of paper to fold. I've got, oh, I dropped one. I have these little like book stacks to do, but it's very tedious. I was working on these for quite some time the other day. It's like insane origami, but smaller, and you have to glue it. So I know that means it's not at all origami, but you know. You have to fold it just the right way too, otherwise it doesn't want to work right. So we fold in the sides. And then I unfold them and I fold the top down. And I folded the top down wrong. Dang it. And this makes these like little stacks of books like this. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh. Why do I do this to myself? Alright. Like, this is so tedious. It's fine. But also, I feel like this isn't really riveting content. I mean, maybe this is like what someone needs to have the drive to do something while they listen. But I also feel like I could choose better music for them. I'd love to listen to Harry Potter music. It's okay. Alright, so this is the extremely tedious part. These 4 little flaps sticking down, I have to get a little bit of glue on them. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. That's not a little bit. If I get too much, then it ends up... I got too much on it. No! That's okay. I'll just scrape it off a little bit. I don't know why it's so much stringier than it was. I used it like literally just last night, I think. Alright, then I need to fold it in. Oh my gosh. It's so stressful. And then I have to pinch the corner together. Okay, and then I have a little partial box, and I have to work kind of quickly, otherwise the glue will dry on the other side too fast. I could just glue each part separately, but that's using your brain. Now, we don't do that here. Oh, man. And one problem that I keep facing is that I keep gluing the tweezers to my actual book piece. And ta-da! Tiny little books. That was worth it. I think that took me 10 minutes. And that's not even cutting it out. I have to cut them out first. Alright, I'm not going to do that for the next 2 hours. I'm not streaming for 2 hours either. Okay, this should be dry. So I'm going to start assembling it, honestly, putting the little bits in it, because then I can maybe get some of this stuff out of here. So we have a piece that goes up here, a little metal piece. There's like instructions for it and everything. And then we have a few stacks of books. Good. I wanted to do some more of those. Definitely. Okay, I have to figure out which ones go on top of here. Not that one. Is it one of the ones that I don't have? It might be. I think it might be one of the ones I don't have. Because I didn't get that piece. Welp. I guess. Or is it this one? No. Did I already make it? Green. It has green on it. Oh my gosh. I guess it doesn't matter that much. I could just do it however I want to. Because that's how I do everything in life, let's be honest. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put these books aside and I'll put the books on the top later. That's fine. But I am seeing... Oh no, those ones go on the smaller one, I think. There's one that says chemistry that goes on the little tiny dresser. I don't know if I can even read. Oh, here's the chemistry one. See? You see? Just kidding. Do you see how it says chemistry? Nope. Because nothing will focus on something that small. Haha. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna do this. Okay, but there is the little bundle of newspapers. I like using the little tweezers to grab stuff to put it on. Hee hee. Ooh! Tweezers. Alright, little newspaper. A little mug. Is it the small mug? Because I have two sizes. I've got the itty bitty mug and the bigger mug, and they look exactly the same, just different sizes. It's labeled as C08. Let's see, shall we? I said what I said. C08. Again, I say, which one is which? Yeah, I think this one is this one. So the bigger one. Alright, so the bigger one goes on there. Alright, let's grab it with our little tweezers. And it goes... Haha. This is so dumb. I love it. And then we have a little blue flower type bead thing. You can't see it. It goes right here. Haha. And then I built this little like perfume bottle thing. It's funny, my phone camera is better at focusing. It's stuck. I haven't glued them though, so I don't know why I'm taking such care in this. Little tiny thing. Alright. I mean, yeah, I'm not really gonna leave it. Oh, the little mug goes down below. I could have seen that and paid attention to it. But did I? No, I didn't. Alright, we're gonna put this. Oh my gosh. This can go right here. Oh my gosh, tiny pieces of things. Alright, I'm gonna make I'm gonna finish making the furniture, I think. It tells you to make all the books and stuff first, but I'm like, that's not the best idea because they're all labeled. So like, this book set goes on a little like end side table thing. And except for the part that says chemistry very obviously, you have to really look at the pieces to figure out where they go. Unless you do them as you go and put them on. Alright, so we need A103. Oh my gosh. I threw a piece. It's fine. A103. I feel like this could be bingo. Randomize some numbers. I don't know. Okay. A103. There's two of those. And A102. Oh man, this is going to be a lot smaller than the other one. That makes sense. It's like a side table. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break them. Okay. So this A102 is the back. And A103 are the sides. A104. Where? 104. We've got A100, A100, A101, A107, 108, 118, 109. Am I blind? Yes. Oh, I found it. I get the dilemma. Like, do you number them in order of where you can find them on the plate, or do you number them in order of the pieces that you put together? I don't know, man. Can't tell you. That's why I would not make a set of these for someone else to build. Now, I would definitely build a tiny room from scratch, because I've done it before. But I would not make a set for other people to do, because that's a lot of figuring things out. I would love to get a laser cutter, like one of those wood engraving laser cutters, or the ones that carve this stuff out. I would love to do that. That sounds awesome. I actually have access to a 3D printer now, so I have printed a few things, but it's not good quality. Oh my gosh, it's such bad quality prints. So I need to do some more troubleshooting on how to do that. But I have a billion hobbies, so you know, those kind of keep me limited on how much time I can spend on that. If I want any time at all on my own to do anything at all, then I kind of have to give up on some things for now. Oh my gosh, the voice in the song just freaked me out. I thought someone was talking in my house. I don't have much longer to stream tonight, unfortunately. I wish I could just do this as my job, make art and stream. Although I wouldn't really make much money because I have nobody watching really. It says I have 2 people on Twitch. Thank you if you're watching on Twitch. I don't know if there's a way to check and see, like, screen names. I don't know. Probably sound old. Get off my lawn! Oh my gosh, that was so cringy. Why did I do that on the internet? Let's just move past that, shall we? It's fine. Oh my gosh, the voice scared me again. Oh my gosh. Why am I so jumpy? I can tell you why. My father, when I was a child, would scare me all the time. Constantly. In fact, I'm probably still afraid of the dark, not to talk about my trauma, but he would stay up late, and he would just sit in the darkness like a freaking weirdo, and then he would just, boom, in the dark, out of nowhere, like sit in the hallway. It doesn't make any sense, because there was no chair there. He would just sit there. He was the boogeyman. Comforting, right? But there also was something comforting knowing that he was sitting out there. Like, no other person. Like, I can trust him more than a random person breaking in, you know? So, that was comforting. I better not run out of this glue before I get to the end of this project. I would be so upset. But I am kind of squeezing the tube out a bit. I think I need to start rolling up the end because the way I'm using it is not super helpful for when I get to the end of the glue. Alright, that is the basic frame done. Beautiful. It's a box. A beautiful box, if you ask me. I worked so hard on it. I'm kind of joking, because it was 3 pieces. Okay, A101. Let's get that out. A101 is right here. Oh, I broke it. A101, and on top is A106. Why are there 2 pieces? Oh, for the other set piece. 106, and then we have 100 and 100. And we get little extra pieces that I'm definitely going to save, and I'll definitely use them. For sure, it's going to happen. There's so much glue under my nails. Alright. Oh no! No! I broke it. I nicked it. No. I guess I could just paint it. Or it could just look disheveled. Disheveled? Is that the correct pronunciation? I used to read it as disheveled as a child, like in my head. I do that though. I read words phonetically in my head. Like Wednesday. I read them in my head as they are actually spelled, which kind of makes sense. Right? Ooh, I could use this piece to patch it. I'm a genius. Am I a genius though? Because now I have to put this itty bitty piece on here. Definitely a genius. That was a lot of glue. No. And now the piece is glued to the tweezers. Oh no. Alright. Yep. This is a mistake. It's gonna come off on my finger. I was right. It came off on my finger. Okay, I need to take a chill pill. Remember, the vibes you're trying to share with the world, cat, is chill. Do I look chill? Oh my gosh. I'm just now realizing that this stuff will be on the internet probably forever. Then again, there is a video of me hiding behind a table with a small skeleton and then like coming up from behind the table and saying it's Halloween. So if that's there, it's fine. It's normal. Alright, that needs to dry. I don't think it's gonna stay because honestly this is not super glue. So that's fun. Okay, I need to stop picking up my nails because I'm just going to do that for the rest of the stream. Oh my gosh, it's 7:30. Just kidding. Sheldon's laugh. Yep. I think I'm a little tired, man. Okay, I'm just picking at my nails. Okay, I'm gonna finish this tiny little dresser, and then I will have to call it a night. I've set an end goal for myself. That's what we're gonna do. I hope this was an interesting enough stream. I mean, my TikTok isn't doing very well, but it is what it is. I did really well during Inktober, but I was also streaming every day pretty much. Okay, I'm gonna accidentally pull my skin off. I need to stop this. Stop picking at your nails. Stop it. This is not stream content. Stop picking at your nails. I'm just having a conversation with myself. It's fine. That's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything is a-okay. I'm really bummed that we haven't had a cat come sit in here at all. What the heck, kitties? Yeah, this piece is just gonna fall right back off, isn't it? Yep. I'm so glad I did all that itty bitty stuff. Oh my gosh, the face I just made reminds me. I came across this such a funny video. It's a Harry Potter scene where Harry is introduced to Draco Malfoy for the first time, but it's got a ridiculous filter over it, so it's like, I don't know, I can't even make the face, but it's like, that's more accurate, like terrifying but funny. If you're watching me on TikTok, you're like, no idea what's happening. That's fine. But anyway, so it's got that filter on it, and Malfoy's like, you think my name is funny, don't you? But he's like smiling weird. I don't know why I keep trying to make the face. I probably look like such a dum-dum. Yep. I am quite the dum-dum, so it's fine. Anyway, but it was so funny. I was like screaming with laughter. Oh, glue. Glue explosion. Oh no. Oh my goodness, I just got glue all over my table. I mean, technically it's contact paper, but that might even make it worse because I have no idea if it'll come off. So, I suppose we'll find out. I hope it just peels off. Alright, here we go. Here's the little itty bitty cover piece. And now I have really made a box. I really hope I can start getting some people talking to me. I think it would help if I posted on YouTube. But then again, there's plenty of art content creators that just stream. I've seen them with my own eyeballs. I know they exist. Or do they? They do. Oh, I might be doing a mural this summer. Yay. Me and the other art teachers are contemplating doing it. But that's more work on us, of course. And the fun thing is that it's the day after school is done. Why on earth would they schedule a huge thing the immediate week right after and then also ask the art teachers in the area to participate in said thing? they actually have an orientation scheduled for the last day of school during lunchtime, and I'm like, that's a funny joke. That's hilarious. Or no, it's not even during lunchtime. I think it's earlier. So, like, we would have to get a sub, and I'm like, bro, come on. Anyway, but I did politely message them, email them, and be like, hey, this might potentially be an issue if you actually want the art teachers of the area to participate. You might need to potentially reconsider when you scheduled this. But I'm really, really hoping that I could participate because I think it's the same event that I was going to do before COVID ended up happening. So, second chance. Sounds good to me. Alright, here goes the little top. Just gotta kind of center it. And it's a little dresser. But I'm not completely done because I have to add on the sides and they have the legs on them. Is there a little front piece? No, there is not. Alright, so little bit of glue. And we stick. I went all the way down the feet. I did not need to put glue all the way down. It slid. I have to take out my contacts after this. It's kind of a problem. But this is what I do to myself. Alright, we've got one set of legs. Ta-da! And now the other set. Oh, I did it again. I went all the way down the leg. Alright. I want to make this so that I can take the pieces out and put them back in. But then again, do I want the pieces to come back out? You know? And we have a cute little dresser. It's so tiny. Alright, I just gotta add the drawers. And then we should be good. A105. Oh no, I gotta add the beads too, actually. Yeah. Alright. Got the little drawers out. Gotta sand them. I'm hoping I will not have technical difficulties next week. I feel really bad for having missed my stream last week, but I did have really good reasons, so. That's okay though. It's not like I have a huge fan base that was crushed. But those of you that do follow me, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Those of you that do follow me and watch my lives, I really do appreciate you. There's not that many, but that's okay. My fingers feel bad because of the glue. You know the super glue feeling that your fingers get if you use super glue? Where like you can't feel? That's what I'm experiencing right now. I really need to hurry up because I do have some teacher homework to do. And it's due before midnight, and there's no way I'm staying up until midnight. So, probably would be a good idea to finish this quickly. There's a kitty. Kitty? Hello? Hello? Of course she comes in right at the end. Hi. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. Oh, I don't even know if you guys can hear it. It's so cute. I just realized I didn't plug my... Oh, I did. Kitty, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be up here. Ma'am? Ma'am? Can I help you, ma'am? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be up here. Because there's glue everywhere. All over my hands. That's why I can't pet you right now. Ugh. I have glue under my nails. I'm struggling. Okay. Beads and done. Oh, kitty, kitty. She's got her claws stuck in my curtain. Oh, you can see her. Kitty. Hi, honey. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, she's standing on... She was standing on this tiny little ledge here, trying to get closer. Baby? Honey? Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh. Kitty. Yay, we have a friend. She's so cute. Oh, she's purring. Oh my goodness. I love you. Don't you ever just like love to stick your face in your kitty's fur and feel her purr on your face? She's so cute. Look at her little face. Look how cute she is. So this is Ariel. I call her Chunky because she's fatter than her sister. That's not a mean thing, it's just true. She's just so cute. And her sister I call Stinky. Her sister is Alice, but I call her Stinky because she has really stinky breath. Like, pretty sure she had like gingivitis or something. It was really bad. Like, I am not exaggerating. It was horrible. Okay, I need to get these 3 little things on, and then I'm done for today. My contacts keep drying out in my eyeballs. It is not ideal. No. My hands are shaky. Oh my gosh, I'm not looking forward to, though. I have to make these tiny, tiny little flowers. I love making these little flowers. Or I like making normal sized flowers out of tissue paper, but these ones, they're... Oh, I just took it out of the container. I thought those were glued in, but they're these itty bitty. Like, look at... Do you see? It's the tip of my nose. It's tiny. It's so small. How do you expect me to do this? But I have to make like 3 or 4 of them, I think. Not looking forward to it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very much enjoying this, but the first one that I made took me, I don't even remember how long, but I think it was like 20 minutes. Because you have to cut out the pieces, you have to glue the pieces together, and like hold them while they dry in between. It's a lot of work. Alright, we've got a little tiny dresser. Ta-da! Okay, that is going to be it for me today because I need to pick out this glue from under my nails. And then I need to do homework and not get paid. Or, sorry, and, okay, I am actually getting paid for this, thankfully. But I need to do that and not be late and not get kicked out of the class. So, I'm going to go do that. And we'll see when I stream again. So yeah, that's it. Oh, let me show you the little house. Or it's not a house. Let me show you the little bookshop right now. Oh. You can see it on both cameras, kind of. Not really. But this is it. It's all lit up. It's so pretty. Alright. I am gonna log off. I'm so tired. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again next time if you drop in. And have a wonderful evening. I know I'm gonna sleep. Alright. Bye for now.